We believe the entrepreneurial spirit lives inside all of us. Amway offers a low-risk opportunity to those who want to explore business ownership, providing everything from high-quality products to personal online storefronts to the support of those who have walked the path before you. You're in business for yourself, never by yourself.
That's us and our moms.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mommy.
Class. This is in Haiti.
That's in school in Haiti.
This is in school in Haiti. I was the tallest kid. Always.
Let's see here.
And legacy.
So how'd you guys meet?
You're my cashier. It's a classic story. I was the
The what?
frequent shopper.
Yeah.
I hit her with a smolder. I was like, hey. You know? And then it just melted.
I'm originally from Haiti. For my mom, she lost her parents when she was pretty young, so she grew up an orphan and kind of raised herself. Then I came along.
Look at you.
Carnaval. Look at mommy.
Snowman.
Snowman?
This is my mom. She didn't have the means to take care of 3 girls on her own, and I ended up moving to Iowa. Even if it's in different locations, I like the idea of growing together.
It's not just about succeeding financially. It's a personal development journey.
I want to grow and develop, but I never really saw myself as a business owner.
Amway is not just providing products. We are committed to providing the tools and support that enables a pathway to business ownership.
And if you're just thinking that's all about economics and it's all about cost, well, that doesn't work for us.
Business ownership and entrepreneurship is what makes this economy so robust. You have the Elon Musks and the Mark Zuckerbergs, but on the other side, you have the person next door who's starting a business in their community, but they don't know how.
From seed to supplement to completed product. Even if you didn't have the access to capital, if you didn't have the access to products, we have all those pieces. Anybody can start a business of your own. That's Amway.
Hey! I watched my mom work so many hours, like a traditional business where you need to be present there all the time. I thought that the only path was the traditional business route. I just didn't know any different.
I was working part-time at this local grocery store. I was stuck in that place.
Finding a situation where maybe I could have some balance in both would be amazing.
Take one.
It's a little loose on him, but it's okay.
I look more relaxed.
We knew that entrepreneurship was very much a doing type of a business. Can you read a book and learn how to swim without getting into the pool? No. So we need to get into the pool to learn how to swim.
Yeah, it's very easy to say I want to own a business or I want to be an entrepreneur. It sounds good, but when you understand the capital that is needed, the grind, it's completely an emotional journey.
In the past, the only way you could start a business was a physical building, a lot of employees. When we saw the Amway opportunity, we realized that we could start it on a shoestring budget.
And so it allows you to infuse the business in your life.
You're given all of the tools to build your business, and you're part of a community of business owners that want to work together to help one another succeed.
It is our Amway business, but our business is us. It's like you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself.
Behind the scenes, it's a series of mentors that made them who they are. And our way of paying it forward was finding people that were where we were and kind of guiding and coaching and mentoring them.
We've learned a tremendous amount about ourselves by having the autonomy to do that, but yet having examples of other people to lean on.
Leaning into mentorship is not easy because people feel very vulnerable. Maybe they didn't have a good family background that gave them the support system to say you're good.
You sign the line and you're like, all right, I'm a business owner now. And then you're like, who's going to do this with me?
Because we've been impacted, we want to go impact others. My dad came from India when he was 7 years old. I switched schools, I think it was about 7 times. I was your typical troublemaker. Yeah, that's fair. The coolest thing that helped me during that time was having a mom that supported me, even if I didn't believe in me. My mom did.
My mom, she was a serial entrepreneur, so she started a towing company, a locksmith company. I saw her defy against the odds when it comes to being a woman in that industry.
Hi, my name is Sam Soika. I'm the department manager over our packaging operations for Amway's Nutrilite products.
You're like the most important person here. Tell me how important you are.
I can't answer that. Being a woman leader in manufacturing is a little bit more rare, and even more rare is a new mom. So I think I was the first group leader to breastfeed. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this.
You can talk about whatever you want.
And so I get to lead a group of women that work in manufacturing and distribution to ensure we have inclusive environments. We have Amanda here. She is getting the robots ready to case pack this order.
Everything we do here is for our IBOs to make sure that it's good quality product that we made here because it's a representation of us. It's just contributing to a bigger cause.
Marco is a technician? Is that Marco? Yeah. So you're a factory worker and an IBO?
Yeah, so I'm doing both, IBO and working for the best company.
I'm Tabata Baker and I work for Amway.
What's your name?
Alex.
And nice to meet you, George. Went from sales, banking, and customer service to manufacturing. I gotta say it, I love it.
This line is my baby because this was not here when I started on the project, and I watched every piece of equipment be installed. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. There was no blood.
Everything seemed pretty much like fine up until that point, but when the housing market crashed, she actually lost both of her businesses. We were homeless. We were just, trying to live day by day. And I still was a dreamer. I remember looking up at the stars and walking down the road thinking this is just gonna be a part of my story. I'm gonna do something big with my life. I just knew I was made for something more.
We're all connected, My sister, she stayed in Haiti and now through a thin thread of circumstances, I got a shot, Building the Amway business, it's gonna be a journey.
When we started our business and everything together, I don't know that I ever thought we were going to be here.
When you see something in your dream and then it's like you actually are there for the first time. And it's so surreal. You're like, I've been here in my mind so many times. It felt like it was home. It's not just from the IBO standpoint, but also employees.
I can't throw a football that far. No. I literally couldn't throw anything.
It's just nice knowing they care about you just as much.
And then look at that. That is sick.
Look how
smart it is.
I know, right?
It's like, I got you, bro.
I got you, dog.
I got you, dog.
I'm just glad we don't have to take care of this, okay? So I'm very appreciative all this goes on behind the scenes for us to be able to do what we do, and we're just very grateful.
Everything is so perfectly organized when we get it shipped to our house.
Yep.
And just to think that this is the whole operation around that. Like, it literally felt like we were on top of the world.
It's like, man, like how cool is that? We're part of something really great.
Yeah.
1 Alpha, take 1.
My name is Rebecca. I am a 25-year-old student in the city of New York. I was introduced to their products through several of their brands, and 2 years down the line, I'm still a very happy customer. Our world today, you do have the option of choice. Through Amway, however, I was able to actually speak face-to-face to a person. You're actually contributing into a family, you're contributing into this independent business owner. So I very much appreciate the personal element to Amway. When needing to make a purchase, it's a very seamless process.
We didn't feel like we are strange people in America because it was okay to be who you are. And that was very appealing to us.
When you're just figuring things out, the Amway opportunity can allow you to self-develop as an entrepreneur.
I always try to look for something different other than what was expected from me, I guess. With Amway, now I know the impact it does for the later generations in America.
The journey of getting to where we are, building an Amway business, it's just allowed us to have more options in life. And I'm thankful for that.
I love seeing her happy. You love seeing her just live the American experience.
There's no us and them. It's always we. All of us are here to serve the IBOs.
I wish more people knew the true nature of the people that are business owners across this country.
What are they working towards? You know, what's their character? What do they believe? They believe in themselves and their ability to work hard, put up with rejection, and go forward. That grit and determination, that's the entrepreneurial spirit.
To know that it's bigger than me, helping business owners, that makes me love coming into work.
There's a billion people in the world, and you're the most qualified for your own dreams.
人活着的意义就是能帮助到别人。
Amway values America.
The American way, what the country was founded on. I'm fully American, baby. I'm fully Amway.